So I'm now joined with my good friend Flo. I waited another hour with him, and now we're about to try KB Coffee Roasters. So far their branding looks quite intense, I would say, but hopefully the coffee is also just as intense. So they even have some pastries. I haven't eaten anything since I've gotten here, so I'm probably gonna snag a pastry. Alright, so this one has tropical fruit notes. This one has more peachy notes. This one has a bit of tropical notes, but less fruity and acidity. And they're all of Colombian origin. So let's give this one a try. What are your thoughts on this one?
It's very fruity.
Fruity, okay. This is also very fruity.
They're all from Colombia, I think.
This one tastes quite fermented, actually. So far, this is my favorite. It has the most complex and strongest flavor, I would say. So I'm looking forward to it cooling down and see what notes I can get away from this one. So here we have Beans on Fire. They're located in Montmartre in Paris. Today's coffee comes from Brazil, which is very common for espresso varieties. Very reliable origin. So let's see how this one tastes. A little sour. Yeah.
Higher acidity, right?
Yeah, higher acidity for sure. You taste a bit of chocolate when it sits, right? I feel like it would taste a bit better with milk to bring out the chocolatey notes out of it, yeah. Here we have Café Piha, which comes from Bordeaux. So let's see how this coffee tastes. All right, first one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Then Indonesia. Has notes of floral notes, white tea, rum. It's intense and sweet, so let's see how it tastes. It's quite balanced in my opinion. It's not as sweet as I expected, but I do taste the white tea. Next up, the Colombian one, which has notes of cherry, tropical fruits, and banana bread. Again, intense and fruity this time. I think I prefer the Colombian one better. It's a bit more fruity, a little bit of sweetness, actually, a bit more sweetness than the Indonesian one, to be honest. So here we have Loutsa Torréfacteur, and what I like is that they have a diagram of all the different kinds of flavor profiles. Curious to see what they have to offer. So what I like about their packaging is that they have the notes in the form of a target, but also a formation of circles, which really highlights the strengths and then the secondary notes just outside. Alright, first one is the Bolivian variety with strong notes of lemon, a little bit of honey, and then a little bit of vanilla. Ooh. Ooh, that's sour. It's like it's really strong, yeah. So this one, Santé. Next up we have the variety from Colombia, anaerobic process. Notes of violet, a little bit of strawberry and grape, and lychee actually.
So
I feel
like this one's so much better.
Yeah, I think so. Like the espresso?
Yeah.
I taste a bit of like strawberry and the lychee in this one.
Like, is it banana? Like, is it somewhere there?
No, it tastes more like strawberry actually. But this one's nice and light. It's not obviously not as strong as the other one. So here we have Cime. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It looks like they specialize in South American or Latin American coffees with varieties from El Salvador, Colombia, and Guatemala. So this variety has red fruit notes. It has a bit of an alcoholic taste and a little bit of cinnamon spice taste to it. I taste the red fruit a little bit, and the aftertaste is a little bit cinnamony, and I can taste the spice a little bit as well. It's quite nice actually. So this one has a little bit of passion fruit taste to it, yellow bourbon variety. Alright, so this is a very complex fermentation involved with a little bit of yeast, a little bit of passion fruit. So you taste the passion fruit as the main note, and then also a little bit of orange and sugarcane as well. So the way he's explaining it, he was very passionate about it, no pun intended. And yeah, here we go.
You have all the information. It's in French.
Yep.
But if you want it.
That's really good. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's sold out today.
I was gonna ask, can I buy it? But it's sold out.
It's gonna be online today.
How do you pronounce the name? Cime?
Cime.
Cime. Okay. So here I am at Mabó Coffee Roasters. They got some really complex flavors. This one is my favorite so far. It's a Colombian natural underwater anaerobic process, and the roaster who roasted it was the roasting champion in 2019, Bogdan something. Yeah, I really like this, from Finca La Roca farm. Notes of strawberry, passion fruit, and cherry with a medium acidity, a high body, and high sweetness. So apparently this one is the most fermented, so it has a bit of alcoholic taste. Let's see how it tastes. Very, very strong. Wow, so this has a score of 90 plus. It's from the Genesee farm from Panama. Notes of dried apricot, apple, and has a medium acidity and high body. This one is intense. Oh man, that's good. Alright, so the first one is the Suriname variety with notes of tropical fruit and banana. I feel like it's not as intense, but I do taste the fruitiness. I don't quite taste the banana, to be honest. Maybe it's because of the temperature. It's a bit of a medium, it's like a lukewarm temperature. It's not too hot. And this one is the Ethiopian variety. Cheers. Kind of similar. The Suriname one's a bit more acidic, right? This one's a bit more light, I would say. So this is Fresh Black. They're a Ukrainian cafe, and what's really interesting is that they offer their coffee as sachets. You just open up a sachet, there's 5 in a box, and they have 2 different kinds. This one has different fermentation processes, and so this one is dope. So this one comes with 5 different kinds of flowers, and not only does it come with coffee, you also get the seeds of the flowers, which is actually insane. I might actually come home with both. So I'm here at the Mana booth. They are based in the south of France, Aix-en-Provence. And today we're trying the Brazilian-Colombian blend for our espresso, coupled with a brownie. So looking forward to that one. It's my first meal in this whole festival. Oh yeah, nice and strong. Cheers again. So this one has a more full body. It's a little bit acidic despite having a little bit of chocolatey notes to it and a hint of fruitiness as well. Let's see how this brownie tastes. Oh my god, that's good. It's nice and light, sweet but not too sweet. It's really hitting the spot, for sure. After about 15 coffees. So here we are at Moklair Torréfacteur, and they were the champions of last year. So this one is definitely one to try. So I just learned that this guy learned from this guy named Mathieu Thais. That's where he got mentored. That's where he got his skills from. That's what led him to win. I need to look more into what Mathieu Thais does and how he roasts in cups. And then I just tried the Ethiopian variety, which was recommended by Kévin, the Barista Champion of last year. He also recommended me some Canadian baristas that I should follow. So I didn't realize Canada had such a big footprint in the coffee world. Thanks for making this far. If you made it this far, I am like 90% caffeine right now. I came home with this crazy cat box with championship winning coffee from KB Coffee Roasters. I also came home with this Moklair coffee from Ethiopia, which was the favorite of the Barista Champion from 2022. And I came home with the 2 sachet coffee boxes from the Ukrainian cafe and tons of free goodies. Let's see how many videos I make out of this. There's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to uncover and to unpack, but thanks for watching. If you want to see more content, follow For The Record on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you there. Peace.